Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The best scene of every 1923 main character. 1923 is full of extraordinary moments, and each character has a scene that stands out. Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren helmed 1923's cast as Jacob and Kara, leaders of the Dutton family during the Prohibition era. 1923 depicts life on the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch during a financial depression in Montana, while introducing Spencer, a war hero played by Brandon Sklenar. Spencer Dutton has many heroic moments in 1923 from which to choose for his outstanding scene. Harrison Ford's best moment as Jacob Dutton is in 1923 Season 1, Episode 6, when Jacob finally recovers from Banner Creighton's Jerome Flynn attack and plans to go after him. At that moment, Jacob tells his wife, Kara, why he plans on retaliating. He tells her that it isn't for the sake of vengeance or pride, but for the integrity of the land and its safety from developers like Thomas Whitfield, Timothy Dalton. The scene is arguably the Dutton patriarch's best because it is a profound moment, and Jacob encapsulates the core ethos of the Yellowstone franchise. John Dutton, Kevin Costner, fights relentlessly to protect the land his ranch sits upon. We learn in 1923 Season 1 that this fight has spanned multiple generations of the Dutton family tree, affecting Jacob in 1923 as it did John in modern times. For Kara Dutton, the most memorable scene is the way the matriarch kicks off the prequel. In the opening scene of 1923, we watch as Kara Dutton follows one of Banner Creighton's men into the woods, where she takes a fatal shot at him and cries into the forest. The scene is a memorable start to the prequel, especially considering we have no context for it. The moment is not only Kara's debut but our introduction to the entire 1920s Dutton family. Kara immediately demonstrates the family's grit and signals that the clan is in danger. Dutton memorably fumbles for her bullets while reloading her shotgun, almost getting outdrawn. However, Kara ultimately proves that she's an expert marksman, a skill she carries through the prequel. Spencer Dutton's best scene in 1923 is when the African lion hunter takes down Banner Creighton's men at the Dutton Ranch, memorably winning Whitfield's war against his family. Spencer has a powerful firearm, which is required for his hunting career. Spencer uses his gun to take out Banner's army, killing as many as 3 men with a single shot. 1923 Season 2 built up to the family's war, and Spencer's final gunfight was certainly a crescendo for the series. That said, Spencer has other memorable moments full of heart, as well as moments involving extreme danger. For instance, Spencer's scenes in Africa comprise some of the best scenes of 1923. Alex Dutton's Julia Schlapfer most memorable moment comes in 1923 Season 1's finale. After the couple is separated aboard a British ocean liner, Alex yells off the side of the stern that she will meet Spencer in Montana. Despite rushing to pack her things to join her husband, Alex falls short. Alex has a similar moment in 1923 Season 2, Episode 3. After Alex is robbed at Grand Central Terminal, her belongings are strewn about the floor. She rushes to pack her bag and scrambles to catch her train. However, in 1923 Season 2, Alex makes her close call, jumping aboard the train's platform, and Alex ultimately follows through on her promise. Jack Dutton's Darren Mann best scene is with Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph. In 1923 Season 1, Episode 5, Jack throws a glass at the wall, shattering it in frustration about waiting to attack Banner. When Elizabeth comes in to remind Dutton that she also lost everything, Jack stages an impromptu wedding ceremony to show his sweetheart he cares. The occasion replaced their formal wedding, which had been cancelled when Banner Creighton attacked the Duttons and killed Elizabeth's father. His impulsive nature ultimately led to Jack Dutton's death in the penultimate episode of 1923. However, Jack's impromptu nature paid off in the sweet moment between him and Elizabeth, which is doubtless one of their most memorable scenes. Best scene is when Jack's sweetheart finally rises to the challenge of life on the Dutton Ranch. While it doesn't happen until the end of 1923, Elizabeth finally shows some grit in the finale. Elizabeth shoots one of Banner's men in the foot, bravely keeping her post downstairs during Donald Whitfield's attack on the family's home. It's a full-circle moment for Strafford, and Elizabeth's shot saves Zane Davis, Brian Girardi, life. She makes the life-saving shot and then, like Kara in the opening scene, fumbles to reload her gun, and Zane ultimately saves her life in return. While Elizabeth leaves the Dutton Ranch at the end of 1923, she does so on a high note, knowing that she stepped up to protect her husband's clan when they most needed it. Donald Whitfield has his fair share of chilling moments as the Dutton family's primary antagonist. Still, Timothy Dalton's best moment in 1923 is when Whitfield discovers skiing. Upon his discovery, Whitfield immediately saw a potential business endeavor in the pastime of his Norwegian miners, telling Banner Creighton, "I can sell that for a fortune." After Timothy Dalton's 1923 character discovers skiing, Whitfield has a new reason to take over the Yellowstone Ranch. Donald had previously threatened to take Jacob Dutton's land to mine it for gold and silver. However, Whitfield shifts gears with his new idea, and the moment is Whitfield's best scene because Banner Creighton, and thereby the audience, see in real time Whitfield's brilliance and at the same time his greed. Jerome Flynn has many memorable scenes as the 1923 villain, Banner Creighton. Still, Banner's best scene is when we see the offender turn over a new leaf, seeing that maintaining his partnership with Whitfield wasn't worth sacrificing his morality. Banner tells his wife, Ellie Sarah Randall Hunt, that while Jacob Dutton doesn't care about him, Whitfield is genuinely malicious. Banner's turning point happens after Whitfield instructs him to dump Christy, Kaylin Rice, after she is killed in 1923 Season 2, Episode 5. Creighton wanted to wrap her body in a blanket, but Whitfield wouldn't even spare his bed linens for the occasion. Creighton's turning point catalyzes his redemption arc, as he sacrifices himself to save Jacob Dutton and his family at the train station in Livingston. Tiana Rainwater's best scene in 1923 is when she kills the nuns who abused her. Rainwater tells her cousin Bev Puxty, Lena Robinson, that she is making war on the women who beat and sexually assaulted her. Tiana profoundly understands the significance of her retaliation, saying in Crow, "I am the land and I am killing you," to Sister Mary, Jennifer L. While Tiana's actions are violent, they pale compared to the systematic abuse that she endures at the assimilation school. Tiana's act of war was more than a rebellion for herself. It was a rebellion for the people and for the land, which she conveys. It's also powerful when Tiana kills Father Renaud, Sebastian Rock, in 1923's finale, throwing fire at his face and shooting him with a pistol after refusing his salvation.